Right. I think I'm live here. Let's see. I think I'm live. 1 second. Sending out a Discord notification real quick. Alright, let me check some of these. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Yo! First click of the stream is a shiny. Yo, what's up, Articuno? Welcome. Yo, did you just see that? Very first one. It's gonna be a good day. Nice. Alright, well that's one of the ones I need. I wanted at least 3 for the fam. Beautiful. Alright, let me just check these real quick and then I'll get up the first raid. Wow. Yeah, I saw that you typed while the stream is still getting set up. You're playing. What time zone are you in? How many hours do you have left? It just started here for me on Pacific time. Alright, I'm just checking all these. Nothing. Might as well give some pin app. Why not? About 43 minutes. Have you not got one yet? Also, let me pop an incense. Check that one. I think this one I just need to catch. Well, good start for me at least. Got one already, and I have some time left. Oh no, I hope you get one. Are you doing like the same thing? You're just kind of popped an incense. Okay. I actually started doing some routes in Pokemon Go so I can start working towards Zygarde. It's gonna take a while. But yeah, I started doing it because of the... I guess like you can get a shiny Galarian bird right now in the game. So I walked around earlier to get some items for today, and I tried to see if I got a bird encounter, but I didn't have any luck. Right. Let me find the first raid. Yo, what is up, Alfie? How are you doing today, man? Oops. Oops, daisy. Oops, I just realized something. Oops. I already got one shiny, bro. I like started the stream. Very first Sewaddle shiny. Word. Good luck. I hope you get one. Alright, where is this Infernape raid? Here we go. Very nice. Did you just grind it out yesterday? So that's why I like Scarlet and Violet, or like Pokemon VGC double singles. Because you can just kind of do it in one sitting. And then it's nice if you keep playing because you can get certain marks on your Pokemon. Which is cool. Oh, you got 6 while going to Costco. That's pretty cool. That's pretty solid. Alright, I'm going to put the code up here for the first raid. So feel free to join if you'd like to. You won't be doing Infernape Raids till you get a Sewaddle. Makes sense. I hope you get one. I'll see if there's anyone here who wants to do a raid. I'm down to like wait a second, or even like go to the lotto machine and try to get some special Pokeballs. But I'll put the code in the chat just to see if anyone's here that would actually want to do the raid. I'll keep hosting them for a while, or maybe I'll just do some other stuff too while I'm sitting here trying to get some shiny Sewaddle. Alright, there's the code. I was kind of a late start because I was trying to post a video to my main channel, some Go Battle League video, and I don't know what's up with my computer, but I updated DaVinci Resolve, which is the program I use, and like it just feels crazy at the moment. No problem, Alfie. Here, I'm gonna do a photo bomb. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is when you're at home. Did you do your photo bombs, by the way, Articuno? Because you get, if you do 5 snapshots, you get 5 encounters during community. I don't know if you remember. I always forget to do these, but those are 5 other chances you can get here at a shiny. So there's my first one. Whoa, what's with the connection to my game? I was like, wild. You know what, I'm actually gonna turn off my native frame rate. I feel like it uses up more energy than it really needs to be. Let me turn that down. Oh, I see. You started a Scarlet save file for your son. He's picked Spriga Quito. Why can't I say that? Sprigatito. That's sick though. That's gotta be cool to see. That's always fun. Watching your kid go through their first Pokemon journey. And honestly, the games are... I realized it more. I don't even know if you realize this, but I actually have a daughter. I never talk about my family and my personal life like that, but she's actually, I think she's like the same age actually as your son, if he's 4 years old. And she, pretty much, I bought Pokemon Sword for, or Pokemon, yeah, I bought Pokemon Sword for her. And she did a playthrough also and picked Sobble. But yeah, what I was trying to say is it's actually kind of crazy because, yeah, like you don't realize that the way the Pokemon games are designed now, like maybe they're kind of dumbed down, but you like with the way the shapes are and such, there's a lot of visual language that helps kids who don't know how to read be able to determine what each thing does. It's kind of crazy. You got a shiny Shadow Anorith? That's... Wait, what? Your first shiny was a Shadow shiny Pokemon? That's really crazy luck, yo. Here, it didn't seem like there was anyone ready yet. Maybe I'll wait a little bit if anyone wants to type in the chat if you would like to do a raid or not. It's all good. I might even go to the Lotto place and just try to get some luck with that. Or I could try soloing it again. Actually, real quick, while we're waiting for some people to show up, I'm gonna go to the Lotto, the ball Lotto, and try to see my luck here. But yeah, if you're coming to the stream, if by chance you hear me talking, I'm more than willing to go back to the raids. Just let me know if you're interested and I'll start hosting them, because I just started. I got 1 shiny Sewaddle so far. Yeah, honestly, that's crazy luck. I don't even know what the odds are for the Shadow Pokemon, but if that is your first shiny, that's insane. Because I don't feel like I hear that fairly frequently. I mean, granted, if you've, you know, I assume like you don't really play that much, or maybe you started playing more recently. But that's still crazy because you have to actually fight Team Rocket grunts, right? And then you have to actually do the leader on top of that. And I don't know if the odds are that high. I feel like it's pretty low. Like, I don't think it's like raids where it's like kind of like 1 in 20 odds that you can get a shiny. Maybe it is the same. I've never really looked at the odds for the Shadow Pokemon. I do have a couple of Shadow Shinies myself, but again, I play this game like a lot. I used to play it pretty hardcore. Not anymore. I still play frequently, but not like how I used to. Also, the XL candies will actually be beneficial for this, for some spicy builds for the Great League. So the regular shiny odds for Shadow. So that's even more impressive. No Sewaddle yet. I'm sorry to hear that. Also, if you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying some luck here with the ball. Okay, that's good. I think there's a way to RNG manip this thing to get good rewards every time you get to the double. I never really looked into it. I saw a video, I think it's from I'm a Blissey, talking about it. That's something that'd be worth looking at, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure once you get this rule, you're almost like this is where you get the special balls from, pretty much, is this part of the lotto. Let's see, do I get any? No, I didn't get anything here. But I think there's a way, depending on what materials you give it, once you get that activated, you can get master balls by RNG manipulating. If you don't know what I mean by RNG manipulating, it's like pretty much knowing what like combination of materials will actually bring you a certain thing. There is, so you know about it. That'd be a more efficient way to do this, honestly. I think it'd be worth getting into. Here, I'm gonna do another photobomb. I'm gonna have to get another shiny hunting stream going on here soon too, in Scarlet and Violet. Hey, no shiny. Let me just catch that real quick. Already again, that's kind of crazy. You like the randomness. So there is a way to RNG manipulate it. I kind of want to look into it more. I don't know if I'll do it right now. I mean, I could probably bring up the video and we could watch it. Technically. That could be interesting. Is the volume at a good level, by the way? Is it too loud? Can you hear me fine? Yeah, see, I didn't get balls there. And I could have, potentially. What is even the bonus on this community day? Is it experience? Let me try to remember giving pin apps too here. Let's see.
Within our nation,
to denounce the evils of truth and love,
to extend our reach to the stars above.
Jesse,
James,
Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light.
You got a shiny Sewaddle? Yo, congratulations. I'm glad to hear that. Let me do another photobomb here. Hey Ada, no shinies for you. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you were able to get the tree branch down. Did you do your Infernape raid yet, Ada? Do you want to do it? I'm just trying my luck with the ball lotto for a second. That's great, Lord Articuno. I'm glad you got it. I'm probably just going to send mine to home anyways, once I get them. I got one so far, one shiny. Started a little bit late here, but you know, it happens. Come on. Let's see what this is real quick. It's just Abra. I'm just gonna put that on my stack. Let me see what the bonus is today. I didn't even look. 2 times catch candy. Is that all it is? Oh. There's like a hatch reduction, which doesn't really matter for me. Since I'm not moving at all. It is kind of cool when that happens, but I feel like you never really truly take advantage of it. I guess you can if you have a bunch of incubators and you wait until the start of the event and you put them on. That's like the best way to take advantage of it. Plan ahead, like no, and just save your incubators. Because there's times where I forget what the bonus is, and then I put incubators on earlier in the day. Then the event starts, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have hatched way more eggs than I did. Okay. So fighting type Pokemon do feel pretty good for the Infernape raid. Alright, let me see if my YouTube video is ready to post yet. I've been waiting for it to upload while I've been streaming. Kind of like multitasking like crazy right now. Okay, yeah, the video got messed up somehow. So weird. I don't even know what happened. Guess I'll just have to deal with that when I'm done streaming later. Let's see. Mainly because I don't want to... For some reason, my DaVinci Resolve, it's been like lagging. I think the update messed up the interface I use. Like my graphical, like my graphics card or whatever, like what I typically use. I feel like it's putting a lot of strain on my GPU. Which it should... I don't know what it's doing, honestly. It's just like messing up everything. I'll have to look into it more. I just updated it like a day or so ago. And some setting must have changed. Let's see. Yeah, I started doing routes to work on my Zygarde. Which is gonna take some time. And I also am finally moving on some of these quest lines I had. Here, I'll head back to the Infernape raid. Let's see if anyone would like to start doing some raids. I probably should just build the Como. Yeah, if you want, I could add you in Pokemon Go. I think I have like 2 slots right now. You also, Alfie, if you have room, you should add me in Pokemon Go. Alright, let's see. What am I doing? It's all the way down here. Let's check this Sewaddle real quick. Not as shiny. If you have your code, you can just post it in the chat. There might be other people in the chat that'd be willing to add you. Alright, sounds good, Alfie. Alright. Does anyone want to do this Infernape raid? So I did get 1 shiny so far. Very first one I clicked on, which I was fortunate. Let me do another photo bomb. Let's see if I get lucky. It's this one. Yeah, that must just be a random spawn. Let me catch this little Sewaddle real quick. Yo, what is up, Sombra? How are you doing today? Did you play some community day? Let's see. See, look, I'm finally doing the routes. Where's my Zygarde even at? I have 4 Zygarde cells. Like, how many do you need to evolve it after this? Like, it's actually kind of crazy how many you gotta do. You got 11 shiny on your auto catcher. That sounds pretty solid. Here, I'll put the raid up if anyone wants to join. I'll see if anyone is interested. Let me put the code in the chat. There it is. 200 more after? Is there a faster way to get them? 200 more after? Do people just spoof and do routes? Like, I was wondering. Like, that's insane. Like, how many... Like, when I was playing Ultra League, I saw, like... You can't spoof and do them. I've never spoofed. I'm just, like, curious if people could cheat that way. Or probably. I see. What's that code? I didn't even know you can add people that way. Is that an actual code for Pokemon Go? I thought it was a 12-digit number. It's insane how many people actually have the Zygarde complete. I mean, granted, it's been out for a while, long enough that people could have grinded it, but when I was playing Ultra League, I saw so many of them. And you know, in my mind, I wasn't thinking it took that long. So people legitimately play like that. Like a daily occurrence, they do routes. That's crazy, yo. I didn't realize. I mean, I guess that's good exercise, but... My lower back would not really want to be doing that. I mainly started doing them because I realized there's a route. Like, sometimes when I go get coffee, or like the coffee shop I like hang out at and work on my animation app on my iPad, sometimes I realize there's actually a route that if I just backtrack a bit, it goes from like near where my house is all the way to the coffee shop, like past the coffee shop. So I realize I can actually do a route to and from when I do my coffee run, or the days I go work on my animation in public. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I don't think I'd always do it because it's freaking hot still here in SoCal, but at the same time, I was like, that could be cool. Yo, thank you, Ada. Appreciate that. So I don't think, it's not looking like there's much interest in the Infernape Raids yet. So I guess if anyone in chat just throws up in the, like, you know, if you just say, hey, I would like to do Infernape Raid, I want to at least wait until at least one person would like to do it. I could solo it, but I don't really need to. Like, I'll just chat with everyone and focus on catching some Sewaddle for the meantime. Let's see. Oh, nice. I mean, I live in downtown also. There's a lot of routes around here. But it's more like, I'm not always too motivated to go out and walk and play these days. I think with the new season, I've actually gotten back into playing the game a little bit more casually. Like, actually going out of my house and not streaming it, not making content out of it, just like playing the game for fun. Like, before the stream today, I actually did the route back and forth. And I did a daily incense because there's a chance to get a shiny Galarian bird. I didn't see any of the birds on my walk, but I did it just because I needed items. And yeah, also the chance at getting a new shiny Pokemon was kind of cool. And those are shinies that if I did get them, I might just keep them and go, because I already have all 3 of them shiny from the event ones they distributed back in Sword and Shield. Okay, there's your code. Yeah, they don't always give you a cell, I've noticed. Does it always at least give you the one on the first one? Or is it, like, I don't know. Alright, there's your code. Here, I'll add you real quick. Also, don't send me a friend request because I'm not going to accept it. I'm already adding Lord Articuno and Alfie, so these 2 slots are already taken for. So Thank you for understanding. Here you go. That makes sense. It's a good grind. I mean, it's definitely a good way to get more Pokemon that you might need for battle and candy and Stardust. Like, that's just facts. Thanks again for tuning into the stream, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like button. It does help me out tremendously. Alrighty. Swaddle is one of those weird Pokemon that I would probably build a Swaddle for Great League just for the spice factor alone. So I want this XL candy. I don't think I'm going to be able to get like a crazy amount of it today, but some of it would be nice to have at least. Oh, I didn't even realize you can get more than one on a route. I haven't noticed that, but that's good to know that you can actually obtain more than one on a route heading one direction or not. Okay, that makes sense. So you can only, so once you get cells on one route, don't do that route again. I mean, you still get like the addition to your whatever that daily, whatever that counter is for each route. I don't know. I'm not like someone that's gonna sit there and try to level up my routes like that. But yeah, I was wondering that myself. Like, if you do the same route reversed, if there would be a chance to get a cell, a Zygarde cell on it. But it seems, based on what you're saying, you can't actually get one that way. You can only get it one direction. Okay. You have a quest that needs you to send gifts to people. Well, you can only send one gift a day, so I'll open your gift. That means that tomorrow you can send me another one. Okay. I'll send you one too. Let me open some of these. I'll try to pay attention. That way I can help you out. And if anyone else in the chat is down to add the Lord Articuno to help them out on this, please add their code. They just posted it in chat. I'll post it actually one more time in case anyone who's watching needs to add anyone in Pokemon Go for friends or for gifts, or if they just want to add someone else for fun. Alright, I just posted your code again. Alright, here, I'm gonna take that off for a second. So here's another Sewaddle, not a shiny. But yeah, I'm gonna try to remember to keep throwing pin apps on these so I can get more candy. I do have Mega Pinsir currently going on to get bonus on XL candy. I did do one Followinks raid so far to get a Dynamax version. I kind of like the Dynamax feature. I mean, it's like, maybe it could be tweaked a little bit, but for how casual I play the game right now, I do enjoy it. Do I have 100 Mankey candies? I do. Why do you ask? I more than likely have more than that. Yo, what's up, Chimchar? Great to see you, bro. There we go. Oh, you can. I can't help you though. I can't give you candies or anything like that in the game. Like, we can't trade. Like, trading in Pokemon Go is not the same like the main series games. You can only trade one direction, and once a Pokemon's traded, it can never be traded again, and all the IVs and stats are always randomized when you trade. I'm doing well, Chimchar. How you doing today? Do you want to do any Infernape Raids? I'm kind of just waiting to see if there's any interest in doing the Infernape Raids. I have them up on stream, just in case. But I haven't seen anyone really trying to join yet. Yeah, Pokemon Go is so much different. We can't trade items, and you actually can't trade long distance either, which is one thing that irks me about the game to this point. It's like nice that there's gimmicks in the game, but there's so many people you're gonna add that are not even anywhere near you, and I can't even trade with them or use our lucky trades, which is annoying. Yeah, I wish that we could give like max soup. They should make like an item. You know, they might do this. Like, imagine they made an item like max soup, but it's like a premium resource, like elite charge TMs, and you can give it to an old Pokemon. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be even cool if they had it like the actual games, where it turns them into a G-Max version of the Pokemon. So say you have like a shiny glasses Squirtle. Dude, that would be sick actually if the costume Pokemon could Dynamax. The best Pokemon to use is Kommo-o with Bulletproof. Breaking, Swipe, Body Press, Iron Defense, Taunt. That's like the best Pokemon to use for this raid. You will eventually. Like, if you haven't played much, that's the part of the game, like the beginning of the game, it takes a lot of time to just get to a place of like getting enough resources. Like, I've played this game since 2016, and keep in mind that a lot of the Pokemon I max out are for Great League, level 50 Great League Pokemon, so they don't really register to the top of my list here. But I don't even play Master League or anything or raid like that, so I don't have like I don't have any level 50 legendaries. But I do have like a crap ton of Pokemon in this game. Like, legitimately. Yeah, it'd be nice if they had bottle caps or vitamins like they do in Go. 100%. Oh my goodness. Kinda wanna see something. I want to see if my computer will actually let me render out this video I was working on while I'm streaming, or if it'll just crash the entire stream, which, you know, is possible. It might happen. But I just like rushed to get this done before the stream, and I'm like, kind of wanna see if it's possible. Will my stream die? Let's find out together. Alright, so I have one shiny Sewaddle so far. No shiny here. Let's see, any luck? Just trying to open up the Vinci. It doesn't seem like it's even opening, so that's a great sign. Yeah, that's probably not a good sign. My computer. Sounds good, Chimchar. Let me use my task manager. Maybe I should have restarted my computer. There's like something going on here. See. Where are you? Yeah, I don't know if it'll work, honestly. Might be too much to ask for. Yeah, that's a good idea to transfer it to home. Yeah, I wish you could trade long distance and Go as well. I mean, it's just what they decided to do. And it's just been that way. I mean, in regards to like PvP or, you know, re-rolling IVs on shiny Pokemon, it could be cool. But, you know, the system itself is kind of like one of those things where I think it's like max defense, max HP on Kommo-o. I don't recall, but you want to be using body press, so it makes more sense that it would be a plus defense nature. So maybe it's, I'm assuming it's like impish nature and max defense. Sounds good, Lord Articuno. Sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna try to open Da Vinci Resolve one more time. Okay, it's actually opening. I wonder what happened here. Like, for some reason, my video exported into a file type that isn't viewable. Like, I tried to do MP4, and for some reason, it exported this large file that's not the correct format. I know, woe is me, right? Like, sitting here trying to bring up the veil. Your Primeape ran away, so you had a Primeape too that you were about to catch. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. I'm really gonna be pushing. If my stream crashes, I'm so sorry. He came back. Wait, where'd he go? He ran away and came back? It's in your Pokemon. Alright, let me see if I can open Da Vinci without crashing my entire stream. Is it possible? Is it possible? Is it possible? Tell me what. I bet you it's gonna crash my stream. Because something's wrong. Let me try my... I think this is my last photo bomb. Or maybe I did them all. Yeah. Looks like I did them all. Hey Insomnia, welcome to the stream. Alright. Hope you're doing well, yo. Encoder. I don't know which one of these is best. I don't feel like I ever mess with these settings, but something's different. Where is this? Alright, if my stream crashes, I'm so sorry. Are we still here? Looks like I'm still here, right? Alright. Probably gonna start this raid here, if anyone would like to join. You need Clangorous Soul? Wait, why? What's that for? Is that how you evolve it? I have no idea what you would need that for, but I don't know. Hopefully Annihilate could come into community days. I'm trying to remember, they had an event recently with Annihilate. I think when it first got announced in game, it used to be like pretty insane in Go Battle League also, but right at the start of this current season, they nerfed the fast attack counter, which was its, you know, main fast attack it would use to generate energy. Do you need Clangorous Soul for Kommo-o for the build? I don't think I've ever seen anyone use that. Am I not because I think you run Breaking Swipe Body Press, Iron Defense, and Taunt on Como for the raid. And then you just use Bulletproof for the ability. Well, wait, Mankey Community Day. Did they have Mankey Community Day? Is that what it was? Was it a community day? I don't even remember. Was it a community day? Maybe it was a community day. Well, it wouldn't be an Annihilate community day. It would just be another Mankey community day. Oh, yeah, you have to battle a bunch to evolve Annihilate. That's right. It's kind of like the way they adapted it was you just do a lot of battles instead of like taking a lot of damage. Yeah, so you don't need Clangorous Soul wherever that is. I don't honestly. I like never use Como. I don't even. I know that's like one of its signature moves, but I don't even remember what that does. Yeah, I didn't think it was Community Day because it doesn't have like signature moves. It was just some event where Mankey were spawning more frequently. Usually, like Mankey tend to spawn a lot during like Go Battle events, like some sort of PvP related event. So yeah, I mean, maybe one day they might make a community day for Mankey, but I don't know. It's hard to say if that would be the case or not. Oh yeah, that's right. Clangorous Soul takes HP away to boost stats. Yeah, you don't want to use that at all. You definitely don't want to use that in the raid. Because all you need to, like, Body Press is an attack. So you're Tera fighting with Body Press. Body Press is only determined on your defense stat. Your attack stat doesn't matter in how strong it is. It might matter a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, you just need Iron Defense, and then you Body Press, and then you win. So yeah, all you need, Body Press, Breaking Swipe, the lower attack on Infernape, Taunt to use right before the shield phase so it doesn't use Nasty Plot, and then Iron Defense to make your Body Press as strong as possible. Hey Lulu, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alright. Yeah, I'll put the code up and see if anyone wants to join this raid. Yeah, like Como is so OP in this raid because the Bulletproof also prevents you from being hit by Focus. I mean, Aura Sphere, which is cool. Right. Oh yeah, I remember that, Alfie. There was like a Go Battle Day that all the like Go Battle League rewards were Mankey. That's right. I do remember that. So I've only gotten one shiny Sewaddle so far, chat. Only one. You got so many shinies of Sewaddle. That's great, yo. I am a big fan of bug type Pokemon, so I know some people were. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of lag here on my game. I know some people were not too excited about Sewaddle being the community Pokemon, especially for October, but I thought it was pretty sick. Well, I'll be right back. Let me just start the raid. Thank you for joining. Just in time for this. Sounds good, Lulu. Oops. There we go. That would be cool. Primarina is interesting. Kind of like a spicier pick. I bet you it'll be fine though. Alrighty. Thanks again for tuning into the stream today, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching on YouTube, will you please hit that like button? It does help my content out a lot here. Yep. So I'm running Dash Bun just because I can lower the special attack side. And also I have the body press set. And if I get hit by Flare Blitz, it doesn't do damage to me and I just gain defense. So it's more of like a pseudo support. I'm just trying to help bulk out the rest of the team throughout the fight. It's all good. I don't think it's gonna matter too much just because we have such great support for our team. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about having the right Tera type, Lulu. Let's go! Oh no, the Sewaddle fled from me. Nice. Let me see, what's it? I'm just gonna go for body press. Let's get some chip. Kind of get through this phase. Sounds good, Chimchar. I'll be getting more raids up here after this one. Come on, come on. I might make a different Pokemon, my buddy, so I can get more hearts, because there's some that I'm working on, some spicier picks, like a 98% Shadow Coffin that I might want to use for Great League as a Coffin, like not even lying. Yeah, let me do that real quick, since it's already set up properly. And let's switch. Sounds good, Alfie. I really appreciate that, man. I definitely will add you today. Whoops, I should have went for the heal cheer there. I wasn't paying attention. My bad, chat. But yeah, I'm mainly going to be using Dash Bun here as support. That was kind of dumb on my end. Sorry. We're not going to lose because of that, but I could have prevented myself from dying if I was paying attention to my health better. Just gonna go for the Snarl here, and then I think I'll even go for like a maybe like a defense cheer on the squad. That might be a great idea, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna give a defense cheer just so people can live better, but I think it's pretty much over. Oh no, Primarina! Did you get crit there? I think that's maybe what happened. It should be fine though. Now that the Como-O are going on the offense. Alright, there's a Sewaddle. I'll check it real quick. No luck. Free ball. Yeah, I figured you got crit there. It's pretty much game. No worries. Almost done here. And that's a G. G. Well played, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just click that. Loading the win. And I'll get another raid up here in a second. Easy peasy. Okay. Great work. Yeah, so the stream's still going. I guess that means my video output on DaVinci isn't overstressing everything, or it's just being hung together by like string and duct tape. And I don't even realize how close we are to crashing. Alright. We get the next raid up here. Where is it at? There it is. Let me head over there. Yeah, if you're ever wondering why my clothes look so crazy in Go, it's because I let my daughter pretty much change my clothes and then I just leave them as the way she changes them. So I always look crazy. And she's only 4, so her style is impeccable. Honestly, it's almost like she understands that I'm like a troll. And she dresses me like like in the most obnoxious way possible. Alright, here you go. Here's the code for the next raid if you'd like to join. Pretty much, Komao is just OP. Like facts. We think it's probably gonna be for Alligator, right? And then Torterra. That's what I'm thinking. And I have a feeling that they're actually hinting at the starters for Pokemon ZA with these last 3, because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, these are the last 3 starter Pokemon that are available. Infernape, for Alligator, and Torterra. Isn't that correct? So I think that potentially that could be leading up to a trailer for Pokemon ZA. Because of the timeline, it kind of makes sense. I saw rumors that somewhere in October, like mid-October or late October, they're supposed to have a Pokemon ZA trailer or more information about the game. And apparently there's supposed to be information about the Switch 2 this month. These are all rumors, keep in mind as well, but if you're on the internet and you've heard these rumors too, then you kind of get where I'm coming from too with my speculation that maybe the last 3 starters we're getting in Tera Raids are actually the starters for the new game coming out next year. Yeah, I think it'll be for Alligator too. Yeah, exactly. See? Do you think that that's a good assumption to have on my end, that maybe those are the starters in the new game? Because as we saw with Legends Arceus, even though it was like a Gen 4 game, they didn't particularly stick to that theme for the starter Pokemon. You know? They tried something different. I think they're going to have distribution for Koraidon and Miraidon as like a mystery gift shiny. That's usually what they do for the box legendaries of a game. I've heard that I was watching, there's a YouTuber I watch, I think his name is Wolfden. He's like he does like a lot of emulation and kind of like devices like that he covers on his channel. But I think he was talking about, he heard a rumor from a reliable source about the Switch 2, and I think that was something that Nintendo is going to include within the Switch 2, because I don't think it's like, I think it's common knowledge that if there's a Switch 2 and it's relatively close to the way the Switch is, but just an upgrade to a degree, there has to be a way to transfer your profile from that to the second Switch, because, or like share it onto it, because it's obviously going to be like reverse compatible to the Switch games. So I think there will probably be a way, based on the rumor from watching his, that's something they already are aware of that people are going to want. I think that would be a huge miss if they don't make that a feature for the Switch 2, but I feel like they will. So let's just wait and see, right? And I guess we can figure it out once that day comes. But yeah, I feel like, especially if it's called the Switch 2, it would only make sense that there's some way to connect the files that you have downloaded on your profile on your Switch currently and being able to reverse compatible or use it on both of your systems. I hope that's the case at least. Here, let me heal up the squad. Yeah, I don't know about... That'd be cool if they did 7-star Tera Raids for Miraidon, Crydon, but I don't know if they would be shiny. Like, again, if they did, it wouldn't be cool to just have those, just to catch them with a mark and have your version exclusive that you have with your OT. That would be sick to see in Pokemon. But, yeah, they're more than likely going to do a mystery gift towards the end of the cycle of the game, like they do with, like, most of the games, and then they'll give out the Koraidon and Miraidon. It'll probably be like a... I hope it's not a GameStop event with the cards, because that stuff's so dumb. Like a limited release for an event. The way they used to do mystery gifts back in the DS era were just way better. Like being able to go to the location, connect to the local Wi-Fi, like the hotspot, and get a shiny, or get a mystery gift distributed into your game. Like, it's so much better that way, because it's always guaranteed that you can get it while you show up. But, like, during these, like, releases they do, the physical cards, like, it's so dumb, because they're not even there sometimes on the first day of the event. And then certain locations, they just run out super early in the event, and then once they're out, they're out. And it also promotes, like, the behavior of, like, hoarding. It's not like necessarily scalping, because it's... I don't know if people actually sell this. Maybe they do. It's just weird. It's not weird, it's just like not efficient. That's how I look at it. Maybe some of you will remember what I'm talking about. Like, I remember back during, like, Diamond and Pearl, going to a Toys R Us and getting my mystery gift. Like, just bringing my DS in my pocket. And then it's like Street Pass 2 is a thing. So it was just so fun to put your DS in your pocket and go places. Because one, the actual steps counted towards certain things in the games. And then the Street Pass was such a cool feature. One of the coolest features of a gaming console that is just lost in time. Like, if you've never been a part of the Street Pass culture of DS, dang, that was like seriously some of the coolest stuff ever. Like, they had special areas, like McDonald's, for example. You can go to McDonald's, and it was set up as like a Street Pass, like, hotspot destination. And every time, like, there was like little mini games you could play on the 3DS where you could interact with other Street Pass players and do stuff within your games, and they would like play, like, you could have up to 10 people walk into your game at once. It's kind of confusing to explain, but you would play these mini games, and pretty much you would, like, the more people you had in a Street Pass, like, so say I went out for the day and I passed like 4 people, and then at the end of the day I saw that I passed 4 people, they would all show up in my plaza for that session while I'm playing. But if you go to one of these hotspots, it guarantees the max out whatever space you have left in your Street Pass, which you can Street Pass up to 10 people, I think it was, at a time, before, like, you check it and let them in your gate, and then it resets. So it was just sick. And then whenever you went to that spot, it would replace, like, the last person, or like the first person that was in the line, and then you would be put in the back of the line. So your character would be saved in that hotspot for, like, the next 10 people that went there or whatever. It's really cool, honestly. And it was just like a great time. Maybe I'm like showing my age by talking about Street Pass on the 3DS with like such passion, but it was seriously one of the coolest things ever. And it just doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. Sounds good, yeah. Alright, here's the code for the next raid. I miss my street pass, chat. It seriously was just a different time and place. Like, for real. Alright, looks like it's letting me export my video. I'm almost done. It's like 80%. That's crazy. Alright, look at this. We got another dash bun. That's sick. Yeah, it's like, even within like the different games, there's actually Street Pass functionality. Like, I remember in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, there was something called Hidden Bases. Secret Bases, I think it's actually what it's called. And in the original games, it was like a feature that you probably never even played, because you had to like actually connect with friends in person and stuff like that on the Game Boy Advance to like have them show up in your game. It's so weird. But because of Street Pass, if like, say I played one of the games and you did, and we Street Passed each other, every game that I play, that you play, is also being sent data in the Street Pass. So you could go see people's secret bases in that game that you Street Passed in like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's just little things like that that were really cool, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm trying to get at with like talking about the Street Passes. It's just kind of like a unique gaming experience. And like nowadays I feel like gaming is in a weird place where it's more about like creating a product that makes you play on an endless loop forever. And at times like trying to monetize that as well. So, you know, like the microtransactions and stuff like that. Like that's a common thing in games now. Like look at like Pokemon Unite, for example. It's like another Pokemon, like a lot of Pokemon games really are kind of predatory with like microtransactions. They're kind of crazy. Like even Pokemon Go, like I remember when tickets were like $5, and I don't know how much a lot of these tickets are these days, but they'll just like do a digital ticket or like a worldwide event for like $15 for like a shiny mythical Pokemon. It's kind of insane. I mean, if you're a collector and yeah, you want a legitimate shiny mythical Pokemon, you're just gonna send it to home, that might actually be worth it. Like just for that alone, because how are you gonna get that otherwise? I don't even think shiny Jirachi, for example, exists legitimately outside of Go. I'm trying to remember. You might be able. There may have been like an event distribution at one point. I don't really remember. It's okay if you can't. We're good. We got 2 dash buns using Snarl, and you have Breaking Swipe if you really need it, which you probably won't. I don't know. That'd be crazy if microtransactions were in the main series games. Like you can buy clothes. Like I just feel like that would cross the line. Like even though it's like acceptable as a model for a lot of different games and such, I feel like if it came into this game like that, it would just be too much. Like legitimately they shut down Pokemon Unite in, I think it was like Belgium and the Netherlands, because of the nature of the game is like gambling and microtransactions. So it's actually, they're removing it from the storefront, and if you're a player of the game, I guess it's like going offline because it's breaking their laws, like their gambling laws. Like they view it as advertising gambling for children, which, you know, honestly, I feel like it's true. It's actually kind of crazy. There's some governments that are stepping in, and like think about like what that says about the lifespan, or like the, do you actually own a game that's live service at all? You know what I'm trying to say? Like Pokemon games, you know, for the foreseeable future, will probably always have like some sort of game you can like go to the next one and transfer your Pokemon to and continue that investment in your huge collection of Pokemon. But like Go, for example, what if Go stops? Like, is there going to be an offline version of Pokemon Go? Like, maybe they'll make it so there's like some like offline version where you can still like get into your storage and look at your postcards or something. But like, would it just disappear though? Because it like, you need to be online, right, to actually open the app and use the game. So like, they'd almost like have to update it to a point where you can be offline and access your stuff, but you couldn't do anything anymore in the game. Oh, you can get a, I didn't even know that about Shiny Drops. That's pretty cool. But yeah, like, think about how many people just like blow money on like microtransactions in games. And like, granted, it's like fine if you're happy, right? Like, that's a justification. I mean, that's the joke of the song I made. If you listen to my song, the music video I made, microtransactions can be fun. Like, I think people, like, I've made shorts of parts of the music video, and it enrages people. Like, I know it like makes some people mad when they see it, which is awesome, personally. Like, I think it's awesome when people get upset at me just spitting some truths in their face. But like, that's the whole joke of the song. It's called Microtransactions Can Be Fun. And it's like essentially saying, like, it's a made-up song that, I mean, obviously it's like made up, but literally the origin of the song is just me improvising lyrics. But it's like insane how good it is, like lyrically. Because it's essentially just saying like I could raid these, I don't know, it's like the music video makes it make way more sense. If you've never seen it, it's just about Pokemon. It's like about raiding Pokemon Go and how like there's always gonna be, yo, I got another shiny. Speaking of shiny, like there's always gonna be like someone who's like getting that shiny before you during the events, and they always get like every event shiny. You know, they always seem to get it. Like I'm kind of like commenting on people who are in Discord constantly sharing their like shiny catches at every event. And then like in the music video, I pretty much like go out of my way to like meet up with these gangsters to get some money, and then I don't repay them because I waste all my money on Pokemon Go, and then they pretty much take me out back and beat my butt. That's pretty much the music video. It's like, it's pretty great, honestly. But yeah, I made a song about microtransactions and how, like, pretty much like, you know, the desire of FOMO and what you'll do just to feed your little online avatar image. Try to get that validation to, like, who cares about how your actual life is going? Let's just worry about these little online avatars that are our perceived identities. Like, that's kind of the idea behind it. Because that is kind of what we live in nowadays, is sometimes people are more interested in keeping their image of themselves that's like online. Like, that's what I'm referring to as like an avatar, because it's like an extension of who you think you are, like what you want people to think who you are, right? But it's like disingenuous of like who, like a real human interaction at times, or deceptive. Because like I can choose to not show you what an asshole I can be. You know? But like in the song, it's just kind of funny because I'm like saying how like like I justify me spending the money because it's like, oh, I could have spent this on food and drinks and all that, but actually I spent it on a shiny Shinx. And legitimately, like when I made the song, that was what was going on in the game. Like, it was shiny Shinx was like the tier 1 raid that people were shiny hunting, and this is before Community Day was announced for shiny Shinx. This is like the beginning of the trend of when, you know, like they have like a rare dragon Pokemon come out as a shiny, like Axial. Everyone like went crazy raiding it. Like, I'm gonna get a shiny Axial. And then like a year later, it's Axel Community Day. And now everyone has Axel shiny. But there were people that paid a lot of good money to raid that Pokemon just to get the shiny early on. You know what I mean? It's like a trend that they have done in Pokemon Go for so long now that if you can just not give in to the FOMO, you'll just be rewarded later on for not doing it. You know? That's what's cool about it to a degree. That's awesome, Lily, by the way. You got a shiny Slowpoke in Pokemon Quest today. That's kind of cool. Sorry, I was like kind of... Arceus did fine, though. I know what you mean, though. I think because you were using Acid Spray, too, everyone's like running physical attackers in the raid. So you're kind of setting up for yourself at that point. All right. Yeah, so if you didn't know, like I actually put out my first solo album September 27th, and the Microtransactions Can Be Fun song is on that album. I have a cover of Lavender Town. Wait, what just happened? Did everyone else get kicked out of that? I actually have a cover of Lavender Town coming out this month. It's like a punk cover of Lavender Town. It's like super fast, like like 200 BPM. It's pretty sick, honestly. It's like kind of like surf punk the way it sounds. I'll let you know when I post it. I don't know what happened there, ladies and gentlemen. You can't get shinies in Unite, but that would be sick if they had skins that were shinies. I feel like they'll eventually try to do that. They probably already know that could be like a pathway for them money-wise, you know. Sorry about that, by the way, chat. I don't know what happened. Okay. Thanks again for tuning in to today's stream and listening to my rants about things. I love it when things just work out. I'm a big fan of improvising. A lot of my ideas musically, some of my best ideas lyrically even, just come from me randomly just like flowing over a guitar or something. Like that's actually how I do a lot of my song ideas. Is I'll just be recording on my phone, or like if I'm like planning on just jamming out for a while, I'll just record it. Even if like 90% of it's just me, you know, noodling around on the guitar. Sometimes there's just that little bit that I just happen to be doing in the moment, and I can listen to it and recall and try to, you know, learn how I played it. And it's sick, yo. And in this situation I'm talking about, the microtransaction song, it was from like a Twitch stream I did back in like 2018 or 19, I think it was. And yeah, it was just like a clip from my stream, and it was just kind of like this cool like acoustic punk song of me screaming about like Pokemon Go Raids. And I don't know, I just thought, hey, I could actually turn this into a song, and that's what I did. I turned it into like a ska punk song, and it's cool. Got a trumpet, cool little trumpet line in it. Alright, let me see. Dang. Alright, so... Sorry, I'm just trying to multitask here. My video finally finished rendering. I'm trying to upload it on my main channel here. I was like multitasking like crazy. Alright. At least we got the raid working properly. That's what really matters, right? Thanks again for helping out on these raids. It means a lot to me. Can't do it alone, that's for sure. Here, I'm gonna do a heal cheer on the next turn. Gonna need to get more water here as well. Come on. Can't do any more photo bombs and go. I already did all the ones I had today. So I got 2 shinies so far, so I am pretty stoked about that. Alright, I'm gonna go for the heal cheer. That way I can get that burn off of our friend here too. go for Snarls. You know what? I'm just gonna probably have to die here. I probably should have just went for... Okay, actually, because I went for Aura Sphere, I live. I was thinking about potentially going for a Defense Cheer and just letting Raid Bun go down. That might be a good decision. And I might even live with the healed... I mean, with the Defense Cheer. It is 3:30 here, so I'm about halfway through community. Yeah, I actually do live. That's crazy. Alright, it's whatever though. It's pretty much game. Yep. Well done. Again, thank you for tuning into the stream. I actually started posting... I did a full playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus like 2 years ago when it first came out on Twitch. I mean, when it first came out, I did the streams, like the playthrough on Twitch. And I started posting a playthrough of it on my main YouTube channel that's just Sassifrass. And I only got like 5 episodes in before I just kind of fell off and stopped editing them. But I still have all the videos of the stream. And I've been wanting to finish that playthrough for a while now. Yo, GG's everyone. I've been wanting to finish that playthrough. So I finally posted episode 6 this morning if you want to check it out. It's on my main channel. Or if you're interested in seeing my blind playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus. But yeah, it's going to be a slow, but surely gonna get those episodes out. GG's, by the way. Let me get another raid up here real quick. Okay. Wait, oops. Went a little far there. I think I'm gonna snag some water real quick after I get the code up here for the next raid. Where is it? There it is. Cool. Oops. Yeah, I'll go over this way. Sweet. All right. That's a great question, Keenan. I don't know if they're gender locked, typically. So you think it's locked? Yeah, that would make sense. If it is, it probably is gendered locked. That's the first time I actually even thought about if the genders were locked in these raids. I'm almost to the Tera raid here. Yeah, the shadow raids are... You can't do them without a group of people. I never really do them myself unless I by chance happen to do a community day at a local meetup. I mean, I live in Los Angeles, so there actually are a lot of meetups here. But I just like, I don't know. I'm getting older too, like, unless I'm feeling super social, I don't really feel like going out in large groups like that. But it is super easy to do raids when I go do that type of thing. It's definitely the best opportunity because legitimately, I remember I was doing like Shadow Entei's, I think it was like Bag On Classic Day or something. It was like insane. We had like lobbies of 20 people doing Shadow Entei raids. And it was like lobby after lobby. People were just walking over and doing the raids, you know? Alright, here. Let me check this Sewaddle. So I got 2 shinies today so far. I think there might be a really good chance that I will get another one. Alright, I'm just gonna start the raid. See, we have a full lobby. Okay. But I'm getting some XL candy for Sewaddle. Just try my best here to continue on. Okay, so go for a Snarl. Your Team Valor? Me too, yo. Not for any particular reason. People get very tribalistic over the teams. Like I've legitimately seen like there's groups of people that would do like raid hours and stuff, and they'd be like all instinct players. And if you were, they would do private lobbies. Like they won't even do public lobbies because they don't want any Mystic or Valor players in their lobby. It's kind of insane, yo. It's like we already got enough of that in our actual lives. Why are you trying to be doing that? I mean, I guess like it feels, it's like, I don't know. It's not as serious in a video game, that's for sure, but maybe that's part of the fun, right? It's part of the fun. Let me hit the Snarl here. Yeah, you can technically do some of the shadow raids. That's a great point. It's just like the legendaries you can't solo. The level 3 ones are hard, but you can solo them. You're gonna need good Pokemon though to beat it, if I'm not mistaken. Because I feel like even the regular 3-star raids sometimes can be kind of close call if you're not equipped properly. You know? Whoops. Just realized I was doing that in the wrong thing. Trying to like multitask here. Let me check this. Sewaddle. Nothing. Here, I'm gonna go for a heal cheer after this. That way to keep it up. What level are you right now? If you don't mind me asking, Lord Articuno, what's your level on Go? Test. 23. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're definitely too low of a level to solo a tier 3 raid, even a regular one. So you're gonna need to give it a little more time. You should be able to level up relatively fast though in the game. I might die here, right? Dang, I could have Terra'd. Oh well, it doesn't really matter that much. We'll be fine. Oops. Sorry. Trying to work on getting this thing situated at the same time. Why not? The last Terra raid you got, you were the immortal superior on the battlefield. Yeah, I totally understand. You're not liking this raid a lot? Is that the reason? Probably like around late 30s, 40s, like early 40s to solo it, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. Yeah, you'll level up fast though. It's more when you get to like close to level 40 and after 40 it starts to really spread out. That's awesome, Insomnia. Good luck. Yeah, so you probably need to be at least level 38, right? Because if I remember correctly, Pokemon in Go can level 2 levels higher than your current level. Is that right? Or am I mistaken? Or is it only 1 level? It's been so long since I've had to even think about this stuff. Or did they change how that works? Alright, let me get another raid up here. Okay, so they did change it. So once you're level 30, you can get them to level 40. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, it's a rare shiny. So I totally understand why you'd want to try to hunt that. Good luck on it. Hopefully you get it relatively fast. Also, I should try to pay attention. It's 10 levels higher now. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they changed that. Yeah, I remember they changed it at one point. But I couldn't remember because that was way after I was like already past that level point. Hey J-Bomb, welcome to the stream. Will Feraligatr be Water Tera? It could potentially. I'm thinking it might. I mean, it has sheer force. So that thing might be kind of scary. I bet there's a chance they might give it the item Life Orb. And then it's probably safe to assume it's just going to have all attacks that have a secondary effect. Because if you don't remember, Sheer Force is an ability that I think gives like a 30% boost to attack stats on moves that have a secondary effect. So like Crunch, for example, it can lower your defense. So it'll probably have something like Crunch, like Liquidation maybe. Does it get access to? What else does it normally get? Yeah, but like stuff like that probably take advantage of Sheer Force. You got to use Stardust and Candy to power up your Pokemon to level 40. And then for Pokemon to go from level 40 to level 50, you have to use something called XL Candy, which you can't start collecting until you've reached level 30, if I remember correctly, in the game. No problem, Alfie. Sounds like a plan. Alright, let me put the code up here, by the way, sorry. Alright, I'm gonna get some more water real quick. Oh, so it's 31. Thank you for clarifying. Good one. Sorry about that. I have room for one more person if anyone would like to join, but we could totally beat it with this group. Yeah, so once you reach level 30, it just unlocks your ability to power it up to a higher level. That's pretty much all that happens. Here, I'll just start it. We could beat it with this. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I may have missed a Sewaddle when I was down there, sorry about that. I have 2 shinies so far, I only need to get 1 more to complete the fam. Right, let me go for Snarl here. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. If you did play Community Day, I hope you got shinies you were looking for. I'll show you mine so far. I have 2. I got 2 so far. This one, and that one. Just need 1 more to complete the fam. Also, the video I was talking about earlier on my main channel that I posted, I'm going to put a link to it in the chat for my Pokemon Legends Arceus playthrough if you want to watch it later to help support my channel. Or if you're just interested to watch it overall. Alright, just going for more Snarls here until it resets. I'll go for a body first. Why not? Yeah, it does like nothing right now. Doesn't matter. I thought it would heal me up more, but it really didn't, did it? It really didn't, did it? Okay, so I'll just go for Snarls again here. I'm gonna Tera just in case it goes for a Tera Blast. That way I will be able to take the move and get a Snarl off to help reduce its special attack back down. Goodbye, my friend. You have tried. A little brutal. Do need to get a Snarl off here though, or my team's gonna struggle a bit. Gotta try to get this special attack down, please. I should be able to take 1 unless it crits. Okay. And then I'll just go for a defense cheer here. And then upon coming back in, if I die, I'll just go for more Snarls. That way you guys can tank these moves a bit better. Yeah. So when I get back in, I'll Snarl again. And then I think at that point, you'll both be fine. You'll be on your final sweep. Yep. Okay, I come back. Now I'm gonna Snarl. Goes for Aura Sphere, which is good for me. I can take that move. Yeah, the crits are insane, but at least you were able to take them. Yeah, we should be good now. Yep. I'm gonna just snarl away with the dash pump. Doing my part. Ooh, kind of close here actually. I think we're still good. Unless I get crit, I mean, but I think... Yeah, if I got crit, actually, that would have been GG. Alright, is that the body press? Yeah. GG's. And I'll go get another raid up here in a second. Thanks for your help. E to the G. Alright, let's see. Oops. Find another raid here. So I have a little bit over an hour of community day. It's looking like there's a good chance I'll get my third shiny and have the family, which is awesome. Let me see where the next Infernape raid is. That's not it, but here it is. Alright, I'm heading there right now. Let's see. Excuse me. Heading over to our next target. There it is. What are the shiny chances like in Go? It depends. It kind of changes. Like, I think during community day, it's kind of, some people would say it's like 1 in 20 odds that you'll get a shiny. Some raid events, like legendaries, people say it's like 1 in 20 also. I think normal odds might be the same as the main series game. And then there's some Pokemon that are like perma boosted in the wild that just have like a higher shiny rate. I think like Sneasel might be one of them, for example. I don't know what all, I legitimately can't recall what all the like shiny rates are. But it's, on community days, it's a lot higher. Like this Pokemon gets a, like all the featured Pokemon on community days technically get like some sort of like boost to their shiny odds, and then on top of that there's so many of them spawning frequently that your odds are also going up just because you're checking more. And at this point I actually like keeping up with Go shinies primarily to send to home. Like I've sent my shiny Mew, for example, that I got in Go to home. And I plan on sending my Jirachi shiny that I have in here to Go as well. I mean, excuse me, sending it to home. I didn't mean to say to Go. From Go to Pokemon Home. So I actually can use my Mew that's shiny in my Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, for example. And I know it's 100% legitimate because it's the one I got from Pokemon Go. So it helps, like, for someone like me that doesn't like care what game my shiny Pokemon comes from, it helps my authenticity of my collection because I already know they're real. Some people don't consider Go shinies real because of the way shinies have been what's the word? Commodified? Is that the right word? Kind of like made some of these shinies less valuable to a degree, potentially. We could do this if we need to, but I do have 2 more slots if anyone would like to join this raid. Feel free. Let's see here. Yeah, but for the most part, like, the family I'm going to get here and go, I'm just going to send it to home. Like, I'm just going to have one of each evolution, and then... That's one I've wanted to hunt in Scarlet and Violet, but now if I get any on accident, it's just like another bonus shiny that I'll have in my collection. Or it's like I have a shiny of that Pokemon from 2 different sources, which is kind of cool too. Here, we could just duo this real quick. But yeah. Overall, pretty good odds on like these event days for sure. Like, I'm not even out playing. I'm just sitting here in incense. And you can see I'm not really getting that many encounters, and I already have 2 shinies. There's people that get, like, if I went out and played, just moving, like all the spawns that are going to appear just from me moving from a location to another, and then periodically doing that in like say I walk in a circle for like a long circle and just go into a giant circle the whole event. I could probably get like 15 to 20 shinies potentially, if I really wanted to. But then at that point, it's like, maybe I would look into, you know, putting, like, maybe looking for one that might have IVs for Great League, etc. Like that type of thing. And then, like, maybe look at the whole family line, like, things that you wouldn't really use competitively, but could be spicy picks. And I think the Levani got Shadow Claw as a fast attack during this community day, so that's actually kind of cool. I bet you that will actually make it pretty good in Go Battle League, because right now ground types are like really good in Go Battle League. And being a bug grass type, you're like really just resisting that ground move. And Shadow Claw is pretty cool as like a neutral fast attack. So I can almost see it being like a threat to the meta to a degree. Like, depending. Like, Dunsparce is still going to be amazing, but... Can you believe that Dunsparce is actually meta in Pokemon Go right now? Like, just Dunsparce. In Great League, it's actually insanely good. Like, it was good before this move update they did before Season 20. But right now, like, Dunsparce is so crazy. So if you don't play Pokemon Go Battle League, or like the PvP aspect of Go, it gets a moveset with a fast attack rollout, which that move got buffed this season. I think it just does more damage now. And then it has Drill Run and Rock Slide for coverage moves. So it's like a normal type that has the strongest like coverage typing in the game. So you're like neutral technically to most things. You can come in on ghost moves like for Alligator and resist the fast attack. But it's just very spammy. And it just has like rock and ground coverage, which is typically good for PvP. So yeah, it's like kind of cool. It's like a cool situation where this little Pokemon ends up being relatively strong. But yeah. Ooh, was that a crit? Oh, does it have its... Did it nasty plot here? Maybe that's what happened. If that's what happened, I'll just go for a defense cheer here, and then I'll go down. And then upon coming back in, I'll go for another snarl, and then we should be good. Yeah, that's what happened. Alright, I'm gonna defense cheer here, and then I'll die. And then when I come back, like I said, I will snarl again, and that should bring us back to where we need to be. Alright. Yeah. So I'll die and then I'll be at full health. This is my biggest Sewaddle ever. Wow. Alright, let me check this one over here. Is it a shiny? Oops. Okay. I could Tera, predicting that they might Tera Blast me. Yeah, that would have been a good call, because then I'd actually resist the rock move. but it should be fine regardless at this point. You're back. Decide that dude how finicky Shiny Dusk, Lycan Rock spawns are. Oh, do they not spawn? It only spawns during that short period, right? Of the day. So even if you have the outbreak, do they only spawn during that small, like, is it like 3 minute? Like, is that the one? That's the one that spawns during the 3 minute period, right? Alright, GG's on that duo, Keenan. Easy peasy. Como just carries. I just sat here and nerfed Infernape a little more. Yeah, oh, so it's only 5 minutes. That's still like, so it's like, yeah, that's kind of a tough one, even if it is Outbreak. I know what you mean. No problem, Keenan. Thanks again for helping out. I really appreciate it. You have yourself a great rest of the day. And that will be the knockout here. G. So there's about 58 minutes left in Community Day here for me. And I will find another raid. See if people are interested in continuing on the grind. Oh wait. Let me go time or day skip real quick. Technically just time skip. It's not changing the day. And where are you, Infernape? Alright, there it is. Heading there right now. Alright, cool. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pull the code up and see if people want to join. That'd be crazy if I found a random shiny in Pokemon Violet. Alright, let me put the code in the chat here. There you go. If you'd like to join, feel free. Possible ban of Vader. That's what it says on Twitch. How dare you evade the ban? Easy enough to get rid of. The best viewers are at this website. They're all just sitting there waiting for you to click here. What, thanks, random stranger? That's why it's important to teach your kids not to talk to strangers. Best viewers, who are they? It's like these people are just shackled up in a room. Watch this stream now. Yes, sir. Comment now. Just like 3 hearts. And then emojis, you know? Main form of communication. So I have room for 2 more people if you would like to join these Infernape Raids. This one might be a little spicy if we don't have a... we don't got a Como. It might just be a big no. Like legitimately this might actually be. But you have chilling water on Primarina. Is that what you were running? Chilling water? Because that might actually work. If you're chilling water and I'm Snarl, we might be able to do something, but kind of spicy. Turn up the caliente. We could try the duo it. Do you want to try to duo it and see if it's possible? With our subpar build, we'll show the world you don't need a Como-O to carry you. We got Primarina and Dash Bun. You want to try? Alright, sick. I'll actually pay attention to the turns so we can do it efficiently. Like in the last, like pretty much every raid, I've just been button mashing Snarl, not even caring what's going on. Because it doesn't matter what I do when there's Como-O on the field, I just have to like keep lowering Infernape's special attack. But in this scenario, Bantha played the cards right. You will show the world Primarina can do it. Yeah, I will be here for that. I'm here for that for sure. Let's go. We're gonna use strategy over sheer power. Let's go. Yeah, look at that start. You can't stop us. You just can't stop us. Look at us taking damage like you don't even know me. You're nobody in this place. Get out of here. You are nobody. You want to take my Tera? I'm actually gonna go for Much Slimes. So you can miss those Tera Blasts. Come on. Now you'll start missing. Chaos ensues. Remove stats on my side. Whatever. Okay, Marina's getting set up here. Alright, let's see what's going on. Maybe I should go for a defense cheer. Strategy, ladies and gentlemen. It'll take us places we've never been before. Alright, I was like, do I Tera here or not? And this is kind of what I was hoping. Does it remove negative effects from itself? No. Perfect. So now I can resume going for Snarl. So I'm actually gonna Tera and hope it's gonna go for Tera Blast into me. Let's go Dash Bun for the Snarl. I hope you'll be able to live the attack that's ensuing towards you, Primarina. I really hope. You'll be able to live to tell the story. Okay. Good call on my end. And I do connect the Snarl. Okay. I guess I'll go for a heal cheer. To help out. Okay. Can catch the Sewaddle also. That's a crit. That's a crit. Alright, let me go for the Snarl. Another one. Oh, no. I think the defense cheer is gone now. Honestly, it's fine if I died once. But thanks for the heal cheer also. That's nice. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going for the snarls here and we should be good. I mean, it could crit, but whatever. Come on, Primarina. Show the world. Show the world what Primarina does. I'll go for another heal cheer here, why not? Actually, I could probably start going for body presses. But you could live this next move just barely. Maybe. We'll see. It is a crit, but honestly it's probably better if, since it was a crit, to just die instead of taking a crit and wasting my last cheer. This way I'll be full health again. And I could go for Mud Slaps even here to lower accuracy. Welcome back, Lord Articuno. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Mud Slap. Lower the accuracy. Which will force it into Aura Sphere here. Your accuracy is over, buddy. Come on. Oh yeah, the Toxapeck has Chilling Water too. That's actually pretty great. Alright, are you gonna sweep now, Primarina? It looks like it. This is the sweep we were dreaming of. One that doesn't involve Como-O. This is insanity. Yeah, it's like locked into Aura Sphere now. Since its accuracy just keeps dropping. Sounds good, Lord Articuno. Yeah, I might as well just go for body press too. At this point. Or this is it. You got it right here. Right. Go! With my no defense. Yo. GG's. So we did do it. Good job, Primarina. We couldn't have done it without you. That's just the fact. Good job. That shows all Como-O. You better watch your backs. You better watch your back. Just having two Pokemon that can cover the attack and special attack are great in this fight. It doesn't seem like Infernape really abuses the Nasty Plot or Swords Dance, which is thankful. You know, or it'd be a lot harder. Alright, let me check this Sewaddle. Or a Great Ball, excuse me. Let me get another raid. That's true, yeah. Like a Draining Kiss probably, even. Yeah, Fairy move definitely melts Como-O, that's facts. Yep. Okay. Alright, I'm almost to the raid. Let me check this Sewaddle. No. No luck. Right, here I am. I went too high, sorry. Yeah, if it's like Poison Tera or Steel. I think Steel is a common one for Como-O competitively, if I remember correctly. Due to that Fairy typing, and also it's Stab on Fairy. For me, consider watching this video right here. But, you know, Poison also is stab. This video. But I think steel is also good because a lot of times you're not going to throw a fire move into Komo-o. This video right here. Sorry, I'm trying to post this video on my main channel. Consider watching this video right here. Or me, consider watching this video right here. Alright. Sorry about that. I got so tunnel vision to what I was doing. Let me put up the code. Yeah, what's going on with that? Never really seen that occur until today. Maybe it's just so hot out. My computer or internet is struggling today. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I was helping lower the special attack too, which definitely helped you set up and take advantage of sweeping late game. But yeah, I understand what you mean. It's fun to do, but maybe not everyone would be able to pull it off, and is it consistent? That's the main thing. I'm the same way though, like I'll post like raid guide videos that are a little spicy, but there's probably easier builds overall. Like Komo-o is definitely the easy build for this raid. But I just keep putting on dash bun. I mean, I sold it with this dash bun. It's just like in groups, it doesn't function the same. So all I can really offer is like debuffs. I maybe could put a different move over Tail Whip. But yeah, like body press, typically it doesn't do much in the group. It's like almost better for me just to try to lower accuracy, or just lower yeah, like lower their special attack, excuse me. Alright, I'm back. I want to see if you can hear that. Alright. Sin, he was running. Nice. Let me check this. Sewaddle. Not a shiny. Let's see. Really? That's kind of interesting. I mean, we could try again. It looks like that's what's about to happen. Let's just do it again. It comes down to just trying to use those cheers occasionally, you know? Like, we're kind of designating you as the sweeper, and I'm trying to debuff in the fight, right? So at least we got that going. Alright, let's go. Going for that snarl. 40 minutes left in community day here. Thanks again for the support. Hope you're all having a great weekend. If you are watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. It does help my content out a lot here. Let me check this Sewaddle here. Is it a shiny? It is not a shiny, but I will catch it. Of course. My phone is burning up right now. It's just a pretty hot day out here. Alright, every Snarl I connect is helping you live those grass knots, thankfully. Let's see. Nice. Looking good so far. I might go for a defense cheer here in a second. I think we're getting around that time where it will actually play a role. Let's find out. I'm just going for Snarl again. Is it gonna shield phase now? It doesn't move. Let me check this Sewaddle here. Alright, there is the shield phase that I was expecting. Now I need to go for Snarl. I might Tera. Oops, I'm not throwing these Ultra Balls far enough. That's pretty sick. Or you had double Paris on your... Oh. I'm gonna Tera in case it goes for Tera Blast. That way I'll tank the move better, being a fighting type. And I can connect the Snarl to start removing that nasty flop off. And if my cards are played correct, I might be able to just live. As long as I don't get crit. Yeah, they do. The Infernape does Tera Blast. Thankfully. Let's see. Good job. Yeah. So at this point, I'll go for a heal cheer. It might be worth it. That was a pretty good heal cheer. Alright, I got another Sewaddle here. Not a shiny. Saving those Master Balls for probably like a Galarian Moltres and a Galarian Zapdos. Come on. Okay, got the Snarl. Wondering if I should... You know, I'll go for one more heal cheer. Just get rid of that burn on you too. Let's see. I don't know if I healed enough. I didn't really see what mine was. Oh, wait, that was like a full heal. So that's good. Okay, let me go for another Snarl, and then I think this will be pretty manageable from here. Now I can get this Snarl. Oh, shiny. Yeah, I'll just keep going for Snarls here. Until I die. Looking good. So I have 2 shinies so far from just sitting here in my incense. Pretty good. I just need one more to get the family. Yeah, you're pretty much on your sweep now. I'm just gonna go for a Mud Slap. He actually goes for Tera Blast. It got... Sorry, I like yelled. It got frozen, but then it removed it. Okay, that was a crit. I was wondering why it did so much. It's okay if I die. Yeah. We can afford... Wait, it is frozen. That's insane. The boss is frozen right now. Yeah, that's hilarious. Wow. And Infernape is just frozen. Okay, I think it's defrosted now, right? Might as well just body press. Get some of that health back. Let's see if I actually live. If I get crit, I'll definitely die. Oh wait, it let me attack again. Yeah, crit kills me for sure. It's all good though. From Arena, can finish up from here. Let's go, Primarina. G? G. Well played. Nicely done. Nice. Great work. Primarina sweep. What do you know about that? What do you know about the dash button Primarina sweep? You know nothing. You know. They're just, it's cause they have fear in their hearts. That's all it is. They're just, they live in fear. They can't be bothered to be held back by their limitations of pragmatism and reality. In this stream, Primarina sweeps. And I watch. Alright, let's go. I mean, I help for sure. Definitely the snarls are helping you live those grass knots. And then you can set up your calm mind safely. And then at that point, you're self-sufficient. And I'm just a dog. Every dog has their day. Anyways, let me get the next raid up here if you would like to join. Let me put the code in the chat. If you could eat one Pokemon, which one would you eat and why? That is a great question. Let me think about that. Which Pokemon looks the most delicious? And I want to be careful not to pick one that would be... Like, I feel like there's some speculation that things like Vanillex and Alcremie are technically like parasitic Pokemon. Like, they want you to eat them. Like, maybe it's part of their their life cycle that they need to be eaten by some predator, and then they can like create offspring through you or something. Like that's a crazy thing to think about, that maybe these type of Pokemon are like that. But maybe just something simple, like, I'm trying to think, like, what type of food do I like? Like chicken, what's the closest Pokemon to a chicken? Like a Blaziken? Hey, Galknife. Yeah, you could definitely join if you can get in any of these. Miltank could be good, or like Tauros. Not Tauros, maybe Miltank actually. I was gonna say I feel like I want to stay away from Blaziken only because Combuskin. Like, you know the meme about Combuskin, right? How, like, its design, if you remove its like arms and its legs, what does it look like? I do not want to be just... Gotta be careful what you say on the internet sometimes. But yeah, anyways, yeah, probably some sort of bird Pokemon sounds like. I'll just deep fry it, put some breading on it, like beer batter. Maybe have some like citrus berries on the side. Miltank does sound like perfect, just because you could like milk it and then kill it for beef. I know that sounds messed up, but there's a lot of like actual practical usage you can get out of having a mill tank. You know, as like a source of food. That'd be spicy. Get the wings. Yeah, it'd be like blazing hot wings. Imagine like the type of like restaurant. That would be a cool concept for like an artist to make Pokemon restaurant like logos or storefronts. You know, like some sort of like spicy chicken restaurant that like has Blaziken as its mascot incorporated into the design somehow. Like that type of stuff that makes Pokemon feel more like real world. I want to see stuff like that more in the Pokemon world. That would be cool. Like they might as well, because it's like implied already that there are, you know, Pokemon that are eaten versus, you know, darker things in general. Like some of these like ghost type Pokemon have crazy lore to them. Like Frostlass freezes traveling wandering men and then keeps them in her cavern for a food source and statues apparently. Sawsbuck could maybe be good. Torchic, I could see why you'd say that too. Same idea as like any type of like bird. What about you? Like these also, I think like the easiest way to decide would be think about what translates already from real world animals, like almost literally, into the Pokemon world. Like even like a Pharaoh or like a Pidgeot. You know what I mean? Like Pidgeots are huge. That could be like a lot of food for people. Smoliv oil, honestly, Smoliv's. That's what I was trying to say though, is some of the Pokemon, they might be more of like a parasitic Pokemon, like Vanillix and stuff. I think, like, if you look at nature, Pokemon that typically, or I mean, not Pokemon, animals that typically look like a food source for another animal are, it's a part of its life cycle. Like they want to be consumed by this thing, and then it's like parasitic in their digestive system, or maybe like when the animal poops it out, it's like it is reproducing that way. Or you take control of the host, for example. Like these are all different things that happen in our world already. And I feel like Pokemon that are designed like food are already kind of implying that like maybe that's what they do in nature. But also I saw somewhere that Vanillix, apparently ice cream is named after that Pokemon. Like the Pokemon existed before what we know in the Pokemon world as ice cream. Like an ice cream cone. So they're trying to say that ice cream cones are actually based on Vanillix, not vice versa. Which is kind of a weird thing to think about. Then it's like maybe they did eat these Pokemon? You know? Like wouldn't that mean that that would make more sense at that point? Like they're like, oh, these are such good Pokemon, let's create an entire food that looks like that Pokemon and eat it. But by not actually harming that Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. But yeah, like elk, some type of deer. We can go Joe Rogan on these Pokemon, you know? Just like hunt some deer and elk and make jerky. EDC'd, oh no. Alright, we're on that tail end of the fight anyways. Should be over here in a sec. So there's about 25 minutes left in Community Day, and I've only gotten 2 shiny Sewaddle. I'm totally happy with that based on the fact I'm just sitting here in my incense. I would never have high expectations when I do a stream like this where I'm just chilling at home doing Community Day. But it would be amazing to get the 3rd and have the fan. I mean, Lechonk is like literally named after a dish. Like if I'm not, like I feel like there's a Cuban dish called like lechon. Like I think that's what you call like pork. You know? Like it's literally named after a food. So I don't think you have any reason to feel bad about that. I mean, like people have pigs as pets, and they are actually pretty intelligent creatures. Some people say they're even smarter than dogs, but they're just that one animal that we just still eat it, even though it may in fact be, you know. It's like an interesting animal because I think, if I remember correctly about pigs, they don't really have sweat glands. That's why they like being in mud to cool off. And from our perception, you know, that's like a dirty activity, right? Like we look at like an animal that is in mud, like, oh, you're just dirty or something. Like, I'm trying to think what the right word would be to use it. But since it's not something we do as a species, like we like being clean, right? Like especially like in modern humanity, we have the ability to stay like hygienic or whatever. So we look at pigs like, oh, that's disgusting. That's like lowly class behavior or something. Not like, that's not the right way to say it. It's not low class. Like, no, people aren't like sitting out in the freaking mud. Like I only make 30,000 a year. I'm gonna lay in mud. But it's crazy to think that might even be like lower class, 30,000 a year in America. Inflation's insane. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Point being, they're just doing it because it keeps them cool. It's the same thing as elephants, actually, right? Like, aren't elephants and pigs pretty similar in that regard? Like, why they do that? But we don't look at I mean, I guess elephants could also stomp us down and... But wild boars are not a joke either. They could cause some damage. People love Lechonk. Honestly, you're making me want to get some of Lechonk. There's actually a Cuban restaurant down the street from me that sells Lechonk. I legitimately might end my stream, or like once I end my stream, might walk there and go eat some Lechonk. Yo, with Maduros. Dude, that sounds fire right now, honestly. I was like gonna say, I want to entertain the idea of like, what does the legendary or mythical Pokemon taste like? Like, I'm sure you'd go to jail if you tried to eat... Like, what does Arceus taste like? You know, like, could you even eat a piece of Arceus? Good luck trying to cook Kyogre. Yeah, you'd probably have to be, like... It'd have to be beached somehow. Some way, right? Somehow, some way. Thanks for joining the raid, by the way. I'm glad you got into this one, Galkif. I think that's how you say your name. Speaking of Arceus, we got Arceus here. Here, I'll just go. You would call it ham. Celebi, maybe be like a nice salad if you're on a diet, and then you can time travel. Like, I think it's... I almost feel like it'd be like some sort of like psychoactive reaction to your brain. Like, it'd be like a psilocybin mushroom or something. Like the way Celebi would interact if you ate it. You know, like it'd be like ayahuasca. Like you'd eat a Celebi head and you'd go on a spiritual journey. See your ancestors. But you actually were seeing them. But you would just think it's all in your head, but you were literally there. Petrant. Maybe that'd poison you. Or maybe it'd just give you indigestion. Gal, sounds good, bro. Welcome. Maybe you would just get indigestion if you ate Petrant. Like, maybe it wouldn't actually kill you. Maybe it's like more equivalent to like a spoiled peach, as opposed to it being blatant poison. Oh, nice, you got Snarl also on Arceus. Good call. You think Lapras might be good? Is it an endangered species? I guess technically it could be more rare. Seemed like a rare. Or I do think you're right. I think it actually is in the lore of the Pokemon world that it's an endangered species. Like it's rare, right? Like, doesn't it mention it somewhere in one of the first games about it? Its rarity. I feel like the first generation, there's like some flavor text in the games that actually reference real world events, like on Earth. Cloth could, but only Cloth if the if its shell is the only thing that's kind of rough about it, then I agree. Like Cloth could actually be fire. But how would you open it up? It's so big. And I'm assuming it's like outer shell is like really tough, like some sort of like granite or rock. So Lapras is kind of like a whale. Because like back in the 90s, I feel like whaling and like endangered type of whaling, like I remember hearing a lot about that growing up. I watched Captain Planet, you know. I'm educated. I got up early and saw Captain Planet. I knew a thing or two. I think there was like an episode of Captain Planet where it takes place in like the 2000s. And New York City is like a desolate wasteland, and like it's kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, the original Pokemon games, Team Rocket, were technically supposed to have whips and be more like Pokemon trainers in general. Actually, if you look at the original game, there's a lot of the trainer sprites that have whips on them, and some of them were like kind of changed in, I think, Fire Red and Leaf Green, if I'm not mistaken. But if you ever look at them, like they have these whips, and the origins of like Pokemon was supposed to be a little more violent, I guess, at times. Like the idea of like using whips to like command your Pokemon, like the villain like characters in the game would have it. You know what I'm talking about? So there was a little bit more like, I don't want to say grotesque, maybe that's not the right word to use, but definitely a little more depictions of violence in the Pokemon world and like darker themes within like those first couple generations. Because like there's graphical limitations, obviously. It's like just the text, flavor text, and the actual lore building of the world is what was interesting overall, you know? And where this stuff comes from. You're gonna grab a pickaxe. Alright, there's like 15 minutes left here in Community Day. It's going good. Yeah, for the most part, I'll probably end my stream once Community Day is over, I'm thinking. But we're almost done with this raid. Looking good. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's see here. Legitimately, I just wanna... I'm still thinking about the Lechon. Thinking about that Lechon you were talking about, and maybe how I should figure out a way to get that to me. I mean, I already know how I can do it. I don't need to figure out a way, I just need to put in the effort. I don't know if I'll get that family at this point. I'm so hungry, I'm not gonna lie, my stomach now. Just the hunger. GG's. Yeah, similar idea, like these Pokemon that look like foods. Probably, I mean, seems weird that that thing would want you to eat it, but maybe it does. Maybe it gets something out of it. GG's. Well played. You did wonderful. Your parents would be proud of you if they saw you right now. I can contest to that. Alright, I'm gonna get another raid up here. It's hard to say that I'm gonna get this final Sewaddle. Very first Sewaddle I clicked on today was a shiny on the stream. You can rewatch it if you want to verify. Got insanely lucky. That happens occasionally though when I do these streams. I feel like I don't get many, but More times than not, I get one really early on. So look, isn't this what you were trying to hunt before? It's so funny. Let's just go check it real quick. If I had to choose a Pokemon to get rid of, what would it be? You know what's so funny? It's definitely one that I will not remember. Because it's like that. That's how much I don't care about it. I'm trying to think of Pokemon that I really just don't care about. Like, it's just worthless. You know, I'm going to check this real quick. Because why not? Imagine I actually find it. Wait, is this like the right time too? Alright, I'm gonna hurry up. I might have been. Oh, goodness. I think I'm a little late. You little thing. It's crazy timing. Oh, gosh. Delibird, I kind of like it though. At least it has like a theme. It's holiday related to a degree. I mean, in the anime, he did help Santa. So, can't really hate someone doing honest work out there. Actual contributing member of society. But yeah, I feel you. I'm trying to think like which Pokemon, like some of them they end up adding more relevancy to them because they add like evolution, like Dunsparce. And then I was saying earlier, Dunsparce is actually meta in Go. So I'm trying to think what Pokemon is just typically bad everywhere. Maybe like one of the monkeys, like Simisage, Simipour. Like they're all kind of like whatever. I just want to try my luck here before I go to the next raid. Yeah, that's true. In the actual game. But I'm looking at it more from like beyond the games, it's more like the lore of a Pokemon also. Like, does it mean anything to me? Does it hold any significance? I mean, granted, Santa ain't real, right? But if he was real, you got Delibird. Alright, are they still spawning? Won't they stop spawning once that 5-minute window disappears? Are they there? Yeah, I think they're gone. Alright, I'm gonna go to the raid now. Yeah, see, it's a different... Well, that's probably just a random spawn. That's probably has nothing to do with the outbreak. That's crazy, the timing of that, though. Like, how I could actually check that briefly. I mean, granted, you know, the odds are still not amazing, but I think it was worth trying. Maybe I'll go check again after the raid. And then... Well, let me make sure that's the right one I'm going to. I think that's it. Like, maybe I'll go do the raid. Okay, yeah, it's all the way over here. Like, I'll go do the raid, and then I'll come back and see if enough time has passed. But I don't think enough time will have passed. I think it's like half-hour cycles, maybe, for day and night in this game. I can't remember 100%. I think it is, because it's like around the same length as like a sandwich, right? Keep going. I guess I could have just flown there. Like, what was I thinking? Alright, there's 9 more minutes left in Sewaddle Community as well. So, still a small chance to get a 3rd shiny. Which, you know, is whatever, but it'd be really cool if I got it. Alright, here's the code. And let me check the shiny. Sounds good. Wait. How is this a real... Wait, there's no way. That's a real code? Yo. This is a real code. This is not fake. This cannot be real. What? No freaking way. This is insanity. What? It says my boob. What the actual... Can you see this right now? This legitimately... How is this a possible combination for a raid? Like... What? How is that not, like, censored? Like, I don't even think you could spell that out as a nickname, as a Pokemon. Dude, that is ridiculous. This is amazing. I've never seen this in my life. I legitimately thought I was, like, in a different reality when I saw that. Why the hell is this in the game? I don't know. I think this is not fake. You were able to join. It let you join. Like, how did it... What are the chances this even could happen? Has this ever happened in the history of Pokemon? Like Pokemon Sword and... I mean, excuse me, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Has this ever happened in the history of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? I've never seen this before. I'm definitely posting this online after, because... This is crazy. This is legitimate. Like, I mean, it's all in the live stream too, so... Dude, this isn't... I can't believe this is not even a full group. No one wanted to join my boob? Like, jeez. Like, I cannot believe this is real. I will definitely make a clip of this. So you'll probably see it either later tonight or tomorrow as a short on the channel. Dude, that was actually crazy. Dude, what? I cannot believe I just witnessed that. Like, holy smokes. It said a word, and it's a word that typically would be censored. I'm even gonna try to nickname one of my Pokemon that real quick after this raid. Just to see if it's blocked by the censors. I screenshot it too, and also I have a recording and it's on my stream. Like, this will forever be online. It's crazy. Like, there's no way I could have faked that. Like, I almost don't even want to do this raid. I just want to, like, see if I can name my Pokemon that now and see if it'll, like, block it. Because I'm pretty sure you can't spell that word. That is so crazy. Dude, you should, because, like, legitimately, how could this be? I cannot believe we just saw that here. Wow. You never know what's gonna happen in the stream. Hey, Sean Lynch, welcome from the Shadow Realm. You just missed one of the most insane group codes I've ever seen in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If you just tuned in right now. This is the final raid of the stream. But no jokes. The raid code, like if you just go back a little bit further at the start of this raid, the code was my boob. I'm not even kidding. It was MYB00B. It allowed that to be one of the group codes. I've never seen that happen before. And that was the actual code. I cannot believe this. Wait, actually real quick. I wonder if I can show you real quick. I took a screenshot of it. See, look. I cannot believe this was actually the code. And it let it be the code. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect me. Oh, I should have went for a heal cheer here, my bad. Pretty insane. I cannot believe that's actually a possible combination of words. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a clip of that and post it on the channel later, because I cannot even believe that's possible. Before I end the stream though, I want to see if I can even name one of my Pokemon that, because I'm fairly confident that that's blocked by the censors if you try to name a Pokemon that. It's really weird because I was thinking about this yesterday, how like Pokemon does a pretty good job of censoring words name-wise, and there's not like a lot of toxicity in the way people name their Pokemon. But like, seeing that is just like, what? Code's so insane, the Shadow Realm members are entering chat. It lets you name your Pokemon that? No way. What? That's crazy. I did not even realize you can do that. That's actually kind of insane. I'm just gonna let Dash Bunny go down here. I'll do it. I'll do it on stream also, just to verify. Just real quick after this, before I end the stream. But that's actually insane. Such a weird situation, yeah. I cannot believe that it made that code. How many years are we into this game? I've never heard of this. Like, does that mean it could say offensive words then? Like, could it potentially... Very weird. This is the My Boop raid, by the way. Seems normal enough. Alright, this will probably be my final Swaddle, because there's only a minute left in Community Day. And it does not look like it is a shiny. So I only end up getting 2, which I'm fine with. Sean, maybe next time. I've already been on for how long I was going to be on today. Yeah, this one is the last one, unfortunately. That's kind of... Wait, are you serious? They're not even censored in the game? Is there an update that happened recently? GG's, by the way. That will be the final raid. So real quick, I just want to try to name... I want to see what the name censor allows me to name real quick. That's so crazy. Maybe there's an update that removed the limitations. I don't want to get too crazy trying to name some of these Pokemon, but... Corviknight, let me see. Is this one that I bred? Okay, that's from Galar, so I don't want to rename that one. I can't. Like, where's one that I... I don't even know what to rename, chat. Doesn't really matter, right? Bluey. Alright, I'll try this one. I'm just gonna try doing the exact same code real quick. The heck? Why am I like? I feel like a little kid trying to figure this out, but oh wow, it does allow you to do that. So it allows you to do my boob. So it's okay if you take ownership of the boob. But you're saying if you do lick my boob, the actual act of licking a boob is just too much for Gamefreak. Oh. It's kind of weird. Take care, Lord Articuno. Thank you so much for the raids. All right, this is just weird. But it censors. Does it censor regular boob? Wow, I'm surprised it doesn't censor it. Not that like this is that bad of a word or anything. Like little kids say this word, but I don't know. I cannot believe I can name a Pokemon this. I guess. Like being Nintendo. Alright, I'm just gonna change it back. Alright, that's all I wanted to see. I mean, I'm more just blown away that the actual room had the ability to be a phrase, my boob. Like it was actually a phrase, which just kind of tripped me out there for a second. Anyways, thanks again for tuning in today's stream, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a great time. And have a great rest of your weekend. The Sass Squad is getting stronger each and every day. Good morning, evening, afternoon for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, and until next one, peace out. And I'm gonna probably go get some lechon.